On IMDb, Isaac Helge says, Lucas, your baby is dying. What George Lucas created these many years ago was something different, mystical, and surreal. Now look at it. A money machine, Disney, is ready to milk the series so hard until this extraordinary piece of art is completely burned to ash. The Star Wars saga needs to be remembered for what it was and what it stood for. A story so powerful and captivating that it captured the minds of millions. A battle between overwhelming evil against a sparkle of hope. How good can triumph evil? This is not appreciated nearly as much as it should. He is the Leonardo da Vinci of our time. What happens is the prequels, the beginning of an end. He pours his head, heart, and soul to create something magical and new. He presents to us The Phantom Menace, a 3-part trilogy that would explore the so interesting past of the Star Wars universe. We do not accept. We reject this first part. I am not sure why this happened, but this deeply affected Lucas. It was too late. We had already decided, and nothing good was to be from the prequels. The Clone Wars gets released, totally investing in CGI. The people hate new and reject it once again. Then something truly extraordinary happens. The Revenge of the Sith, the most brilliant masterpiece. No words can justify this movie, but still gets rejected. Lucas, furious with his fans, sells his baby, Star Wars, for about $5 billion. Let's get one thing straight away. That's a lot of fucking money. An investment from Disney. Now, Disney is doing this to make even more money. They don't care about the art and the brand or whatever. They're going to squeeze these series so hard till it completely bleeds out because they want this money as fast as possible. They don't care long term. They think max 5-10 years. Get every single penny out of it, then dump it. That is why we get shitty movies like Rogue One, and there's a hell of a lot more of them coming. That Han Solo film. Lucas, we are truly sorry, but Disney will come begging to you one day to revive the franchise. And I truly hope you will. Sincerely, and then he signed his full name.
Wow.
First, middle, and last name is listed on IMDb.
Wow.
That wasn't so much a review as it was just a retelling of Star Wars, like the release schedule. Pretty much it.
It didn't say anything about Rogue One at all, actually.
It was just like, oh, shitty movie. That was it.
Hello, and welcome to the Royd Review Podcast. I'm Rob.
And I'm Andy.
I'm Mark.
We are talking Rogue One, a Star Wars story. Mark, how you doing? You sound thrilled.
Everything's fine.
Did you write that review?
No.
Are we making fun of you to you?
No, that's awful. I mean, Disney is obviously a money-making machine. I feel like that's no deep investigation needed on that there. But
wait, corporations want to make money?
They didn't spend $5 billion just out of the goodness of their heart just because they wanted to own Star Wars.
Yeah.
Let's keep this dying franchise alive, guys. It has a really big cult following.
No, guys, then we'll have Star Wars, though. We'll own it.
Andy, how are you?
I'm all right. I've got a little bit of a cough.
Every fucking week you have a cold or a cough. Get better or die.
I work with children, and they're just like, they just fucking create disease.
Yeah.
I had one girl, she comes up to me, arms wide open, with home, and she's running up to me for a hug. But as she's running up to me, she's like, and I'm like, get the fuck away from me. So yeah, now I got a cough.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey,
I'm
Mark,
good,
how are you?
guys.
How you
Thanks for
doing?
asking. No, I'm doing really well. Thanks. No, I appreciate it. We're here talking Rogue One.
Hold up, Robbie. Hold up, Robbie.
No,
Robbie.
I'm not going to hold up. All right?
Andy,
What's
how
up?
do you think Rob is?
Judging by that, I would say petty. Yeah.
All right. What were you making me hold up about?
I was gonna say, Rob, nobody fucking asked you how you were feeling.
Oh, my.
I'm so rude. I'm such a rude dude.
You know, there's anger
Yeah.
and there's emptiness.
Oh no.
And pretty
Oh,
soon,
no.
your eye sockets are going to be the latter.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have a ladder in my eye.
Yeah, yep. That's going to happen. I'm going to stick a tiny ladder, just 2 legs. Boom.
Gross.
Isn't it?
Rob, you better hope that doesn't happen to Andy now.
You put that on me, Robbie.
That would be a wild coincidence.
Robbie, you'll never guess what happened. How Andy died.
It was like a tiny ladder. Yeah, I don't know where he got it from.
Yeah.
But we are talking about Rogue One, starring Felicity Jones, Diego Luna, Donnie Yen, Ben Mendelsohn, and Mads Mikkelsen.
And Alan
Correct.
Tudyk.
Oh, yes, that's right. Alan
Yes.
Tudyk.
Yeah. Two dicks. That's him. Known for his diphallicism.
Very good.
Yeah.
Directed by Gareth Edwards. Had you guys seen Rogue One before?
Yes.
No.
That's cool. You guys did that. You can't see me, I don't think, but I pointed at Mark first on my screen,
Wow.
and then I pointed at Andy, and you went with it. So I'm really happy with that.
I can't see your hands. No. So
Yeah,
that was-
I realized that when I was pointing, going, "Oh, you can't see my hand."
That's
Even
pretty
if I
cool.
could, I wouldn't necessarily know where I am on your screen.
Right. Well,
That's fair.
I mean, listeners know I'm pretty new to Star Wars. We covered the prequel trilogy not too long ago. Check those episodes out. And yeah, that's my first real foray into it. And this is my fourth.
Your fourth A, would you say?
No, I wouldn't
Okay. Okay.
put words in my mouth, Rob.
So you've never seen the original movies?
I saw A New Hope when I was like 9. So
Okay.
pretty much no.
Yeah.
No, I haven't. I don't
sure.
remember any of it.
So, Mark, you have also, I've seen this before. Mark, you have also seen this. Mark, did you see this in theaters?
I did.
So did I. I think I saw this probably opening weekend.
Yeah, I think if not opening day, opening weekend.
Nerds.
Sure.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. Hey, before we get into it too much, Andy, what year did this come out?
I believe this came out in the year of our Megazord, which was 2016.
Very good. That's absolutely correct. Because we had a movie about a guy calling for a salad. Hail Caesar!
Very, very good, Robbie. You absolute son of a bitch.
Oh, The Nice Guys. That's about Andy and all his fedora-wearing friends.
Yeah, r/nice guys.
Exactly.
Yeah. How about you guys ever see Lights Out?
No.
Wait, which one was Lights Out?
It's a bad horror movie, but it's based on a good horror short. You've probably seen it. It went viral a while ago. And this lady, she's in her house. She flicks the light switch off, and she sees a silhouette. And she flicks it on, and it's not there. And she keeps going on, off, on, off, on, off, and then it's like right next to her. And she's like, "Whoa!" She gets
Sure.
spooked, and then she goes to bed, and she hears it like running around. She's like, "I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared." And then like she turns to turn off the light, and the thing is like right there, and it clicks the light for her, and that's the end of the short. And it was like, wow, that was really good. And they were like, let's stretch that out into 90 minutes and make it bad. And they did that, and that's the movie Lights Out.
They tend to do that.
Yeah.
Captain America, Civil War.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had a
know.
joke for that, but I fucked it up by saying the full title, so never mind. I realized as I did it.
All right. I mean,
Oh.
you want to retake it?
Yeah, that's a good idea. It doesn't work. It's not a good enough joke to go back for it.
Okay.
Let's just leave it at I fucked it up, okay?
Okay.
Because I'm a fuck up, Andy.
Oh, here he goes. He's spiraling.
Doesn't take much.
I'm just
Jason-
on the edge.
Jason Bourne, more like Jason Dead, Die.
Very good.
Yeah,
Does that work?
Very
Is that
good.
anything? Is that something?
that's really solid.
Thanks, man.
How about split like Robbie does to his fucking pants?
That was the
Because he's a fucking clown.
That was on. That you got that. You got that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Nobody walks in LA, probably because of all the smog.
Nice.
yeah.
All right, I thought that was really good. So fuck both of you.
Poor air,
Okay.
poor air quality. I got it.
No, yeah. Everybody drives. That's why nobody drives.
All right, you know what? Do you guys have any more movies you want to talk about?
How do you like what we did to you, Joe Crappie?
I'm furious. I'm absolutely furious.
There's the Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah, this was the year of like, yeah, there was Ghostbusters. There was also Zoolander 2.
And Batman versus Superman.
Oh my god.
Oh, the absolute classic.
Yeah.
Do you remember the fucking hype?
And Suicide Squad.
Same year? Wow.
Yeah.
You remember the hype for Batman vs Superman?
Yeah.
Yes.
That shit was real. I was fucking pumped. I think Rob, we saw it opening day,
Yes, we did.
and then we afterwards we we're both sitting in our car pissed. Our car, we own a car together. You remember that?
Yeah, I did. That was a bad
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, we really fucked. We,
Because
really
we
fucked
never
up on that
lived
one.
together.
Yeah, yeah, it was weird.
So practical.
Yeah,
We said we should get a banned car, and then we didn't
Yeah.
live together.
Because then you can't just like drive the car to your house. Because then how is he getting home? You know. It's-
right. It's a whole thing. It's a
And
whole
we never
thing.
had insurance,
No,
because it's a myth.
that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys want to guess some albums? Or some artists,
Sure do.
rather? Cool.
Sure.
Let's start with one I think you'll both get. Black Star.
Black Star.
This artist is dead.
Hmm.
Oh, David Bowie.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Life of Pablo.
Life of Pablo. That's
Yeah, this artist is dead, has a dead career.
Kanye.
Yeah. His career's not dead. He'll be just fine.
Yeah, probably.
Starboy.
There's a star boy.
Also
Yeah.
Bowie.
Yeah. What is the genre or the genre?
I don't know, pop-ish? Synth pop-ish is very popular. This artist performed the Super Bowl halftime show. He looked
Bruno Mars?
confused. No, he looked confused while doing so.
That's also not that specific.
Saturday, Sunday. You know, Memorial Day.
Oh, the
every
The
day.
weekend.
There we go. Yeah.
It's like Monday,
gonna-
Tuesday.
Yeah, I was gonna say Monday.
Freddie Monday.
Well, this artist is really bad at counting. 22 a million.
What genre?
I guess like indie. But it's not Jovi.
Bon Iver?
Yeah, I don't think that's how it's pronounced, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. How do you say that? Bon
Uh,
Iver? I don't fucking know.
I have no idea.
Boniver. I don't know.
I have no idea.
We don't know. It's three guys who don't know.
I have no idea. I'm not even trying it. Maybe it is Bon Iver and I'm stupid.
I don't know.
Bonivar.
Bon Iver.
Very good. I think that was enough. You guys want to talk about Rogue One?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do.
What'd you guys think?
It's good. I enjoyed it.
I really like this movie.
Yeah. I think there's some dumb stuff in there, but I think it's overall. I think
mean,
it's good.
It's a Star Wars movie. There's dumb stuff in every Star Wars movie.
Yeah, for sure. It's in general they're kind of dumb. I mean, I love them. They're like some of my favorite movies, but a lot of dumb stuff happens.
I was pretty lost until the last like 40 minutes.
Okay.
You know, like the final action scene. I was like, I don't know who's who. I don't know what's what. There's just a bunch of like names. It's like the Flim Flam and the Glib Glorp. You got to get the Glib Glorp to the Gamshin. What? What are we? Who? Huh? But it was good.
I don't
It's
think anything was that obscure.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know.
I'm
why
lost
on this universe. Listen. There's one.
This is definitely not a movie to watch, having only seen the prequels. I think.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm pretty lost.
It's assuming you like know what happens in the original trilogy.
So I understand that they blow up the Death Star.
Yeah. Yes.
I know that.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
And if they don't, that's bad writing.
This whole movie leads up to that, and then they fail.
Yeah. So there's one scene where they're like capturing the main girl, Jyn, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Tonic.
And
her
they
sister.
nice. They say anyone who touches us can answer to sploogity spleege.
See,
I am the
like,
daughter of Stangley-Dorf.
I
Like,
already don't know what scene you're talking about.
Andy,
No one says anything like that.
there's
names
just too
like
many.
Galen and Orson are not hard, dude.
I cannot remember them. They
that is
hit my
on
ear.
you.
They hit my ear and they fucking bounce right the fuck off.
What would happen to you in another country?
Oh, I'd be dead. I'd be
Okay.
dead in 10 minutes.
I'm glad you acknowledge that.
Dude,
If his name was Kevin, like you'd be able to follow.
Yes. Yes. Or if he had like a name that
Andy
wasn't.
needs Christian names, Mark. Anything outside of that, he's lost.
No, it's like a name that's not. That's like. If you're gonna make up a name, make it not.
Make it American.
I don't know.
What
Make
Galen? What's
Make it
Galen?
American.
Galen?
Yeah. Oh, Galen. All right. I got a gallon of milk in my fridge.
They don't
Cool
say
name.
Gallon once in the movie. Not
Cool
once in
fucking
this
name.
movie do they say Gallon.
Wow, this guy's a fucking portion of liquid.
You
Cool.
wrote down Gallon and are now reading Gallon because not once did they say Gallon. Not
All right,
even
all right.
when they show the blue milk at the opening of the movie.
So can you watch Lord of the Rings?
I saw The Fellowship when it like in theaters. I saw it in theaters, and
But
they got
like-
a guy named Sam.
Yeah, that's
I'm
one.
down.
He
That's
was in.
one guy. That's
He
the one
loves
guy.
Sam.
How about everybody else?
Okay.
Frodo,
Sam,
Bilbo,
Frodo. Okay, Frodo.
Aragorn, who also has three
These
other
are,
names.
but these are cool names.
Andy, what is the difference between that and Orson or Jyn?
Jyn and Orson are nothing.
I mean, this is literally
Gandalf?
a guy named
That's a
Orson
cool name.
Welles. Orson's like
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's
So,
already,
like,
it's just a fucking
Frodo?
guy's name. Frodo. It's memorable.
one guy's name is Fatty Lumpkin.
That's a memorable name. I'll never forget that one.
So what about Harry Potter? When all the
Yeah,
fucking
Harry
shit they're
Potter.
saying in Harry Potter, aren't
Yeah,
you
but
lost?
I mean,
but his name's
now-
Harry, so it works.
No, well, it's the name of the fucking book. I'm not gonna. If anytime I'm like I'm lost, I'll just look at the cover, like, oh shit, it's Harry Potter.
Yeah, but what about when they're talking about stuff? Part of your problem is you didn't understand the MacGuffin they're talking about.
I mean, I don't know. You're not you can't tell me that Star Wars doesn't have dense lore.
It all does. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So like,
I
For
don't think
a-
you need to know the lore for this movie.
I don't know. I disagree because I was lost. So I'm trying to place where this movie is. This is after part 3
Mhm.
Yes.
and before part 4.
It takes place. Well, for the most of it is like
Right before.
immediately leading up into 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what
Okay,
I'm saying.
so how
They
much
do
time-
kind of assume that you've seen the original movies. you know.
Right, because you could tell because they'll say something and they'll kind of hold on it for a second.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that must have meant something to fans.
Yeah,
But it
like
meant
when
nothing to me.
like when Jimmy Schmidt is talking about his Jedi friend that he trusts from the Clone Wars, like Andy's like, what the hell is this dude talking about?
Yeah, I was like, all right. I remember the Clone Wars, all 8 minutes of them, because they named that movie the Clone Wars when there's 8 minutes of Clone Wars at the end.
It's Attack of the Clones. The Clone Wars
Oh,
was
that
the
one.
show.
Yeah. Oh, see, that's bad naming. Let's be honest.
Attack of
Why?
the
I mean,
Clones.
yeah,
They did
Attack of the Clones, and then you got another one called the Clone Wars.
Well, that's
but show the wars? No, I think it's pretty.
Guys.
That's pretty self-explanatory, my guy. I mean, Attack of the Clones is a bad movie, piss poor.
Yeah, no, it's awful. Oh, God, terrible. Yeah.
Well, okay. I will say this. The beginning of this movie, I thought was very good. Even though I didn't know what was happening, the guy who plays the bad guy, very sinister, very good. Liked
Yes.
it. Maddie Mix, our boy Maddie Mix,
Very
back
good.
at it again. Very good.
The bad guy's Ben Mendelsohn, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ben Mendelsohn.
The good
Yeah.
guys, Maddie Mix.
Maddie Mix, yeah.
Well,
And I thought that was great, and it was like dark and tragic, like kills his wife and her mom, like right there, blam, dead. And then it kind of drags for me for a little bit after that. And then there's a big explosion, and that was cool. That was a really cool explosion when they blew up that city or planet or whatever they did. That was one of the better explosions I've ever seen on film. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
really good.
It's cool.
And I said, I'm back, baby.
It happens so slow.
Yes, it does. They're like, wow. And I'm assuming that's like miles away, and they're like, shit.
Yeah.
Got planned to have lunch before they go out.
They have like 4 conversations about different things that whole time.
We should probably be running, shouldn't we, huh?
Yeah. And Forest Whitaker's like, well, I'll just stay. I'm good.
I mean, he's dying, so why not?
Yeah. What's with Forest Whitaker getting like small roles in massive movies?
I think he just enjoys doing it.
Okay. It's just like he's a fucking heavy. It's Forest Whitaker.
He's awesome. I think he just wants to do it.
Yeah.
Because other than like, what other role would he play in this?
You're right. I'm just saying, like, in Black Panther too. He's just there. He cuts it up for a while, and then they kill him, and it's sad. And then it's like, damn, it's Forest Whitaker, you know.
Maybe he has like owes somebody like a favor. He's like somebody at Disney's like, all right, come here and be in this 12 minutes of Black Panther, and then next week, if you don't mind, you can come in, shoot a few minutes for Star Wars.
Yeah, well, there's a couple of them, like Maddie Mix. He's in Doctor Strange. He's in this, and he's in the new Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
That's 3 Disneys, baby.
3 Disneys
making that Mickey money.
That's a bingo.
he's making Disney bucks. He actually can't spend them anywhere,
only except for Disneyland.
He's like, this was the worst contract I've ever signed.
I'm gonna fire my agent, I swear.
Every day I'm going to Disney for breakfast, lunch, and dinner just to survive.
My stomach hurts.
During this opening scene, Krennic calls Jyn and it. He goes, "They have a child. Find it."
Yeah.
Yes.
Incredible.
Really evil dude. Very good stuff.
There's also a Stormtrooper doll, and I like the idea of people buying Stormtrooper merchandise, like in the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
Mommy, can I have a Sand Trooper?
It's so weird to be. They're like on the run from the Empire, and like, why would she want a doll of like a Stormtrooper?
Practicing voodoo on it.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
So they have no idea who is hurting.
It's just some guy. Yeah,
some random Stormtrooper. Fuck. Oh!
I mean, they're pretty easy to kill, honestly.
Oh yeah.
They're just cannon fodder.
Mhm.
I mean, so here's my first note. Wow, that's one bad guy. I bet he's the Rogue One.
Very good. You idiot.
And then later, Forest Whitaker shows up. I said, "Oh, maybe he is the Rogue One." Then, oh, it's probably the daughter who's the Rogue One.
When did you realize? I have to ask. At what point did you realize it was the squadron name?
When they said it,
Okay.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, that's the title drop." There we go.
Did you
Yeah.
wait, I have this. Did you really think for the whole movie, or is that a joke, or did you honestly believe it was just about a guy, like a character? I need to ask for my own
Let's say
sanity.
at first I was like, all right, maybe it's just like that Rogue One. That one,
Oh, okay.
she's a rogue.
Did you walk up and say 1 ticket for the Rogue One?
That's a Rogue One if I ever seen one. But
this isn't an X-Men film at all.
Yeah. I also have a note. Hey, you Amelia Clark or what? Because she looks like Amelia Clark.
I don't know who that is, so
It's Daenerys Targaryen from Game of Thrones.
See, I don't know her from that because I never watched Game of Thrones, but
like
I know her.
That was gobbledygook. What the hell you just said?
Yeah, no, it is.
Like, I don't watch Game of Thrones because it's impenetrable.
Like
I can't get past the name.
Trust me, there's penetration in Game of Thrones.
Ooh, girl, you know. But Amelia Clark is famous for being in massive franchises, but like the worst one. So like she was in Terminator Genesis.
Yeah,
trash. She was
awful.
Recently she was in
X-Men,
that Marvel show.
It's
Secret Invasion.
Yeah,
also apparently trash.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
No.
What else is she in? All right, let's move on.
Okay, cool. We're at the Ring of Kafrine or whatever, the trading post. Cassian Andor is all walking around. He's getting information from someone regarding the planet killer. I love Andor as a character because this dude just kills. Like that stormtrooper shows up and he kills them and then immediately kills the guy who was giving him information.
Yes, that was cool. Now, as a newcomer, I didn't know if he was a bad guy or a good guy.
Well,
I was like, this guy's cool. I have no idea if I'm rooting for him or not.
This is his first appearance.
Yes.
Okay. I know there's a show now.
Yes.
And it's incredible.
That's what I hear. That's the best Star Wars.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's also something you can watch that I honestly believe you can watch that without needing to know the whole lore.
Well, that's what you said about this one, Robbie.
And I believe that. But then again, I just know the lore, so maybe I'm,
I feel like you should start. I think if you should watch the original trilogy before you watch.
That's what I think. I should probably watch the original Star Wars before I do anything else.
Andy, we are going in order, and that is next in the Star Wars journey for us.
Well, I can't wait to finally understand what's happening.
You're not going to.
It's not gonna really.
It's not gonna help at all.
It's just
none of us get it, Andy. None of us get it.
We're just invested. Nothing matters because they've retconned everything.
Yes. Does this movie retcon anything?
No, but it actually clears up a plot hole from A New Hope.
Interesting.
Because they never actually explain in A New Hope how they have the blueprints.
Interesting.
It's just like, oh, by the way, look what we got of the Death Star.
We got it.
Well, also that it was a criticism of that they're like, oh, it's this one little tiny hole. How come they didn't notice there was a flaw in the plan?
Yeah.
It's because it was intentionally hidden and put there.
Right,
it wasn't
Maddie Mix.
Yeah, it wasn't an oversight. It was intentional sabotage.
Yeah, that's cool. Nice. I really like the line, you are being rescued, please do not resist. I like that line, and I like Alan Tudyk.
Yes,
he's awesome.
Everything.
He's very funny.
His delivery is always great. He's great.
I really dig these Mad Max looking creatures that bring the dude to Saw Gerrera. Saw Gerrera, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
I like the design. I like the design of a lot of the creatures in this. I think a lot of it looks really good.
I like that big squid guy who's sucking your brains out. I like that guy. That was cool.
It seems so random. I felt bad for him, like when everything blew up. I'm like, that squid guy. He doesn't know what's going on. Like,
Yeah,
he's just.
he's just being a squid.
Why does everybody feel so sad all of a sudden?
So the blind guy,
Yes. In
he
what?
has the Force,
Well,
but he's not a Jedi. So you can wield the Force, but you don't have to be a Jedi.
the Force is like it's like with everyone. It's like, but
Yeah.
like the Jedi can like summon it and like use its power, sort of. But like it's with everyone in that like,
It's an energy.
yeah, it's hard
Okay.
to.
I really liked him.
He's awesome.
It's
Yeah.
Donnie Yen, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, fucking great. I liked him and the big gun guy who was like his boy. I liked them a lot, and I felt
Yeah.
something when they perished.
Yeah, it is sad. They have a good chemistry.
Yeah, I thought. I mean, not to jump ahead, but I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit. I didn't expect everyone to just fucking croak,
Mm-hmm.
That's
but
the beauty of
everyone,
this movie.
like everyone, fucking croaks, but like in a cool way. Like nobody's just like, we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
Mm-hmm. I feel like when they first started kind of filling out the time period before A New Hope, they were like kind of like, oh well, we have to kill off everyone because they're not around for that. And it's just like, I
Right.
don't know, but like, do we meet every single rebel like when we're watching the Star Wars movies? Like, who's to say they're not running around in the background? Like, you don't have to kill everyone off.
I like it. I like
Yeah.
the idea of killing
I also
everybody.
I kind of like how they're all like unsung heroes.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I also think it's fun to see a prequel where literally just everyone dies at the end.
Yes. Well, all of
Yeah.
them have that is the beauty of a prequel with like all the main characters being new characters, is that you don't know what's gonna like, obviously that's a big part of watching the Star Wars prequels, I guess. If you've seen the original trilogy, then you know what happens, so like you're not particularly worried about the characters
Right.
as the
Right.
movies are going.
That is a fatal flaw with prequels is like I know this character is not going to die.
Mm-hmm.
So like when you put them in a situation where like, oh my god, he's going to die, I already fucking know the answer. So
Yeah.
really you're wasting my time.
Yeah.
Like it could be entertaining, but at the same time it's like what are you doing?
Yeah.
Because I know this character's still alive.
Well, I guess
So I don't
there's a
know.
difference between like telling a brand new story and then giving you backstory to some of the characters like afterwards. But I guess that's the fun of a prequel is this, oh, let's go and see how they got to be there. Let's see that story
Yeah.
unfold.
So
But like it's a weird viewing if you don't know where it ends up. You know what I mean? It's like the opposite of a normal story where like you have to know where everybody ends up to really enjoy the best laid plans in the prequels.
right. Well said. I really like the message that she gets from Maddie Mix, her dad, and he's like
And he goes, not to jump ahead, where he's 2 hours into the film.
I don't know. I'm only taking notes where I'm like, I understand what's happening. So like he gives her the video, and in the video he's like, I did everything. Like it's all for you. Like I sacrificed myself to do their bidding so that it would keep you safe because I know that if I refuse, they just fucking find you and kill you. So like I did this and I'm still a part of the rebels because I built this fucking flaw that is gonna save everybody's tushy. But like it's cool. It's like a real emotional scene. She's like holding back tears. I was like, this is good stuff. This is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to bring it back when they're leaving. And no, it's fine. When they're finally shipping out from or back to Jeddah. This is before the big explosion. And they tell Andor they're not to actually save Galen, just kill him on the spot. And right there, right after that, when Jyn gets the gun, she goes, "Trust goes both ways."
Mm-hmm.
And you see that trust come into play later on when he says, "I didn't take the shot."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When he has that shot to actually complete what he's told to do by his superior. And instead he says, "No, I'm going to hold off. I can easily take this guy out, one right in the back of the head." But she says that he's been on our side this whole time. So far, she's fought alongside me. I did like that. That came full circle. That trust goes both ways, because he was not going to trust her for shit. And the robot didn't either at first.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I didn't actually like in that scene though, it's funny because he's like, yeah, like I could have taken the shot, but I didn't, and I was following. I had orders to kill him, but I disobeyed those orders. And she goes, "Orders, even when you know they're wrong," and it's just like, well, yeah, that's why I disobeyed them. That's what I'm saying.
Correct.
Yeah.
I don't think we're fighting here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we agree. I thought it was wrong to do that, so I didn't.
I also like how deliciously evil Ben Mendelsohn is, because like he's like, all right, who's the traitor? And nobody comes forth. He's like, all right, I'll kill you all. And then Mads Mikkelsen is like, no, it was me. And he's like, all right, kill him anyway. And it's like so fucking evil.
Yeah.
So great.
He's just like, well, we can't really know anyway, so let's just kill them all.
So great.
Real quick, thank you so much for listening. If you want to send us some feedback, send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com. That's ROYDSREVUE@gmail.com.
You could also find our music on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get your music, by searching The Royds. That's ROYDS. We have 2 albums and a Christmas song. Hope you like it.
You know what's gross? Grand Moff Tarkin.
Yeah.
What's that?
He looks, I think, honestly, they must have touched him up since the release, because I had a note where when he first popped up, I was like, oh, you know what? He looks better than I remember. And I remember him popping up and looking like PlayStation 2. And like, so this came around, I was like, oh, this looks like there was only one scene where I was like, this is uncomfortable.
Yeah, I didn't notice until like the 3rd scene he was in, and my note is, that guy's fake.
Yeah. Before every scene, he's like, everybody lower the lights.
Well, like, they did it the right way. I mean, there's no right way to do what they're doing. It's, like Robbie said, pretty gross. Pretty weird to just be like, hey, this guy's dead. Can we use his face?
Well, they had to
rip his face off his decomposing body and fucking put it on a computer.
Okay. They should have just recast.
That's not how they did it.
No, yeah. I understand that's not literally how they do. I'm talking.
No, they took his corpse and they put it in a CGI bodysuit, and then they had it on, and then they
reanimated it. A bolt of lightning.
Yeah,
it's alive.
Yeah, that is a disturbing thing that I feel like is really apparent in recently The Flash. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Yeah,
but that is truly disturbing stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stop doing that.
Don't do that, or make the whole movie that, like, one or the other. Like, don't show me a real person and then like show me that next to it and be like, these are the same thing. It's like, no, that's not the same thing at all.
And I like, they did it as best they could, like low lighting, like you said. Yeah. And honestly, I was fooled for the first 3 scenes, and then I was like, that's a fake guy. He must be dead.
Tarkin's really into that mood lighting.
Yeah, but they really just should have recast.
Yeah, well, they did have to. I mean, like, given like his presence in A New Hope, like they sort of had to. Like, it would have been weird, I think, if they had somehow had a plot revolving around the Death Star and Darth Vader, and he wouldn't be involved there. That'd be strange, I think.
Yeah, but recast, like, have the character there.
Yeah,
have a different actor play him.
Just a different old, pale, thin man. I'm sure you can find that.
Yeah, it's what like if you just call him whatever his name is, people are gonna be like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to be like, but that's not him.
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
also, they do it again
absolutely lose their fucking minds for a minute.
Sure,
you have to look enough like Peter Cushing.
Yeah.
just make it so he's in like a confessional booth like the whole time. And
yeah. Or like have him like a radio call, right?
Yeah.
Like they do the blue screen.
Make him a little CGI hologram guy.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't notice it there.
Peter Cushing was 5'11". This actor's only 5'10". It doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
They do it again at the end with Leia, and that looks atrocious.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah. Also gross.
Yes.
Yeah. Was she dead at that time?
She had
Yeah.
actually just died.
She had just died, so it was
yeah.
in really poor taste.
Mhm.
Yep.
Good.
During Imwe's first fight, him and his buddy fighting the stormtrooper, one stormtrooper shoots another one in the dick.
Nice.
I noticed that. And I was like, let's go. I also got a good laugh at the robot going clear of hostiles, and then one hostile.
Yes. He had some good zingers for sure. He is hilarious.
This I have a note here that says this movie looks very good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like other than the disturbing things we just talked about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And one of them
those.
is much less disturbing than the other.
Yeah.
This movie is visually stunning.
Yes. I love the particularly the shot when they're leaving Jeddah and like the planet's exploding and the camera pans from them escaping the mushroom cloud and it pans up and you see the the top of the explosion and the Death Star behind it like looming over the whole thing. It was an unbelievable shot.
Very cool. All that hyperspace stuff looked really cool too.
The detail.
Things like zooming and then stopping.
Oh yeah.
But still moving a little bit. It was very, very cool. I really enjoyed those visuals.
The detail on when they had like the two Star Destroyers that like bashed into each other and like chopped it and like chopped off his head. The just the image on that. There was so much detail. It was crazy. Like really impressive stuff.
Yeah.
I really like during the fight when they stick bombs to the stormtroopers.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of death in this movie.
There's a
Good
lot
stuff.
of killing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they wanted it to be like obviously so they set the tone when you have Andor killing that dude just because he's a liability. Like he didn't want to kill him, he's just a liability, so he kills him. That's kind of showing you
a paper trail.
The darker side of the rebellion. They didn't get there by being clean cut heroes. They had to kill some good guys just because they were a problem.
I think Jyn has a great line when she's asked about not seeing the flag, and she goes, "It's not a problem if you don't look up."
Mm-hmm.
And just this thing about like keeping your head down, like, yeah, it fucking blows here, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah, it's true. What you got there, Andy? Somebody drinking some blue milk?
Yeah.
Andy, no.
I have a cough. It's coating my throat. What animal is blue milk from? Questions.
Blue cows.
Oh no, that's less interesting than I
No,
thought.
it was that's that weird creature that Skywalker's with on one of the bad Star Wars films.
Yeah, but the blue one of that, yeah, because that was like green milk.
Yeah, because we see him like fucking milk it.
Yeah.
Now you said one of the bad Star Wars films. Are there good ones? Oh shit, he said it. Oh shit. No, I'm kidding. This was pretty good. I like this.
Yeah, this is a good movie. I was gonna lose my fucking mind.
Rob is on the edge again.
One dude has like a turret laser gun. Anyone else notice that one?
What a rebel?
I don't know. I have a note that just says, "I love the dude with the turret gun laser blaster. Good shit." Is the exact notes in all caps.
Is it the guy who's boys with the blind guy? Because he's got that big old gun. He's blasting all the time.
I don't know, guys.
Okay.
I take notes.
Brought it up,
you
Robbie.
have to clear up my notes for me. I don't know what I'm saying in this drivel. You know how long my notes are? I'll tell you right now. This is 6 pages of typed out notes.
That's too many.
You know what I really liked, and we skipped right over it to the 2-hour mark, is the very opening shot when you see the shape, like the triangle coming in overhead, like calling back to the first shot of A New Hope, which
yes,
but then it as it pans back, you see that it's actually just the ring around whatever planet that is. That was a cool detail that I really enjoy.
I also enjoy that there was no opening scroll.
Yes.
Because it's like, listen, what are we going to tell you? What honestly could we tell you right now?
You've seen presumably 6 movies about this. I think we all know what's going on.
Yeah. All right. Maybe we need a scroll for Andy.
Please, please, honestly, I need some clarification. Can we talk about like the good part, like the really good part?
Sure.
Because like the movie, I'll be honest. I mean, I'm tired from just every day, but I fell asleep like 17 times until we got to the final fight, and I was in it.
Yeah.
But like I kept having to. It took me like 8 hours to watch this movie because I kept having
What
to
time are you
rewind because I fell
starting
asleep.
these?
When I get home from work at like 4.
Dude, go to the
telling you, man.
doctor.
No, be more interesting and less impenetrable for a layman like myself.
I think the key word in that sentence is layman.
Yeah, because I'm always getting laid, brother.
That's not what that means.
Damn it.
A layman.
But I'm just not a
lame
Star Wars
man.
guy. Oh, Robbie, you really cut me this time. I mean, I'm not a Star Wars guy, so like the beginning, it's very it's like I said, I like the beginning scene, and I'm like, okay, cool, we got a movie, and then it's like just crawling along for a while, and then the final scene happens, and I'm like, hell yeah, brother, because this is like it's called Star Wars,
Mm-hmm.
and this is like a classic war scene.
Yes.
Like if you gave everybody an like an M1 Grand, this would be a good World War II movie.
Mm-hmm. With the walkers.
Yeah, you don't remember those? Replace them with
tanks.
time. Yeah, like what was Panzer tanks? Like
the Flintstones tanks they used to have back then. Sure.
Yeah. But like it's a legit war movie with like they're shooting at each other, they're throwing grenades, and there's like.
So you're not into the espionage shit beforehand?
Not really, just because I like espionage stuff. I like Metal Gear Solids, like tactical espionage action. I'm fucking into it. But just for this world, I'm not. I'm just like, whatever. I like the emotional stuff, like I said, like when Maddie Mix is like,
That's
"No,
'cause
it
you're
was
soft.
me." I mean, right now, yes, I'm soft. I'm talking to you, Robbie. You think I'm gonna get hard? Come on.
He doesn't like Star Wars that much.
I don't like Star Wars that much. But like I started feeling stuff like the people are dying, and I'm like, wow, I did care. Wow.
Hey, what do you know? I've been wrong the whole time.
I guess. I mean,
it is very emotional. They do a good job of making you feel bad when everybody dies.
Yeah, and like the blind guy, he walks up and he's like, the Force is me, and I'm the Force, and the Force is you, and we're all the Force. And he's walking, and the bullets
I'm the
are like,
Force. He's the Force.
Yeah.
She's the Force.
We're all the Force now. Well, like the bullets are going around him, and it's like, oh shit, he has the Force. And then he like feels around for the thing, and he pulls it. I was like, this is good. And then it blows up, and he dies. And then his boy is like, "You're not going out alone, brother." And he just takes out as many as he can before he dies.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to hell tonight.
Yeah, but he also says the thing he was saying, like, I'm the Force, we're all the Force. I was like, this is good stuff. And then
at that point, you got to be saying that shit.
Do we see him die, or
it.
do we just assume he dies?
No, he gets shot a couple times, and,
Yeah.
and he drops dead.
Okay.
Yeah, he gets blown. He's Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
But at that point,
and-
even if you don't believe, if I'm fighting with a guy like in a gun battle, even if I don't get or believe in their religion at all, if they go, watch this and say a prayer and magically all the bullets are just missing them as they're walking, you know what? For the next 20 minutes, I'm whatever religion he was.
Yeah, it was like, wow, the guy was onto something.
That's that whole plot line in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah. That scene also reminded me of, I don't know if you guys ever played Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty, but there's a character, Fortune, where they shoot at her and all the bullets just go around her.
Yeah.
Is there also a character, Fame?
No.
You fucking wish, Robbie.
I've never played Metal Gear Solid 2.
It's good.
Actually,
it's a good game.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
It is.
It is.
Yeah. There's they just came out with the remaster for the first 3, and I bought it. I haven't played it yet because I'm playing Spider-Man 2. But I'm pumped.
Aluminum equipment liquid instead of Metal Gear Solid.
No, I know. No, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, that reminded me of Fortune, and that was cool. I also liked the guy who got the squid to suck on his brain for a little bit. He
got it. It's like he didn't want it.
He was like, yo, come
yeah.
here. Come here and suck on my brain, baby.
You make it sound like he convinced it to do that. Like he didn't want that.
I wish there was a scene of this guy looking at that thing going, I wonder if that thing will suck my brain. Hey, squid, you want to give me some brain?
Nice.
I don't like that. He's like, it has a tendency of driving you mad, and he was like only crazy for like 4 seconds, and then he was fine
until they said a couple of words, and he was like, "Oh yeah."
Oh
yeah,
right, I forgot about reality. Oh yeah, because he said pilot.
Yeah, pilot.
Oh, that's fucking right. That's what I is.
That's what I is. He's Popeye.
I am what I am. What I am.
So no, he's definitely still crazy. Never mind, forget it.
I love me olive oils.
Yeah. But he sends the signal up or whatever he does, and then like a grenade falls next to him, and he's just like, shit, and he's dead.
Yeah,
it's like everyone who dies right before they die, they pull their weight something fucking rotten, like they do an extremely valuable thing to the greater cause, and like without one of them, it wouldn't have been possible. And I think that is what makes a good war movie. Like it's like the pieces have to fall perfectly into place, like they just happen to achieve the right goal at the right time, and they happen to sacrifice themselves to do it, and that's just good writing. It makes you feel. And even when the robot dies, I was like, fuck, I'm feeling something.
When that robot's yelling climb, that gets me every time.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah. Speaking of falling into place, Andor falls and he hits his head like 12 times on the way down.
Yeah. I hadn't seen this movie in a while. I thought he died there. And then he just comes back. I was like, he'd be out for a lot longer.
Yeah. Well, I liked how they die like embracing each other as the planet explodes. That's just a cool image.
They never made it romantic, and it was just about
it's like comrades.
Yeah,
it's good. And they shot the big bad guy, Ben Mendelsohn.
I like the last thing he sees is the weapon he helped create.
And it is his demise. That's good. It's a good movie.
That last scene, it is. It's a good movie. That last scene, when Jyn is like at the satellite and she has to recalibrate it or whatever. That's your typical Star Wars. Who was the architect here?
Yeah.
Because you need to use that little lever thing to make sure it's lined up properly. Yeah, it's all the way out there.
Yeah.
Just take a walk about 40 meters that way out onto that narrow pathway, which would be instant death if you fell.
Yeah. That is awful and terrifying. But my wife, Lauren, actually brought up that maybe it's so you could like see the satellite when you're adjusting it.
Okay. Your stars, you have to be able to have something that tells you.
Yeah.
With all the other technology you have.
No, I do agree.
Should be on a screen.
Silly. Or like just like a little hover platform that flies you out there or something.
Yeah. They get hologram messages. They can't fucking see the fucking satellite.
Just get one of those little things from the Senate and fly over, take a look.
Oh, sorry, there's no money in the budget for drones.
Yeah.
Gonna have to walk out there.
I thought the disconnect of technology from the prequels to this, do you notice that? Like the technology seems way more advanced in the prequels.
I think that's because in this one you're dealing with strictly rebels who don't have the resources that we see that the people do in the prequels. So when you're watching the prequels, you're seeing the Senate, you're seeing trained militaries, the
like
Jedi.
the high life.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I think in the prequels you're seeing the high life, well, like you said, or as in this, these people they don't have those resources.
Would you say it's the Miller High Life?
I wouldn't.
That's good.
Well, you can like look at you could look at like all the stuff in Attack of the Clones and like see that as like precursors to what the Empire has now, like all those like walking things are almost like the first walkers and all that. So like, you have to imagine that the rebels are poor and don't have access to like high grade military tech.
Yeah, their walkers still have the tennis balls on the bottom of them.
What happened to the droids? Those were all over the prequels.
What
They
do you
just
mean? What
stopped.
happened to them? Like the battle droids?
Yeah, like you don't see them anymore.
They shut them down because those battle droids were for the Trade Federation, and the Emperor didn't need the Trade Federation anymore. So he's just like, we have stormtroopers now.
Okay. He wants to spill real blood.
Yeah, they're not even clones anymore.
Yeah, we don't need these efficient killing machines anymore.
Yeah, we got people.
The clone machine they just started stealing babies. They were like, these clones is out of hand. I say we just start kidnapping and get fresh ones.
I like when the stormtroopers, when they first find the pilot during that big fight scene, they're useless because instead of just shooting him, they ask him for an ID first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like, clearly he's a rebel. Just shoot him, dude.
Yeah. That's why so many of you die. You're all dumb.
Yeah. When they bring out the ones with red on them, it's like, oh, things are getting serious now.
Yeah, that was cool. I didn't know that there were like grades of like there were ranks of them. Like the black shiny ones, those were cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they died just like the other ones, so
yeah.
like you still just shoot them and they die. So what's the fucking difference?
Well, because those actually hit with their lasers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're slightly
They're
more
an
accurate,
actual-
like 12% more accurate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The only time stormtroopers are ever accurate is that one scene, and I think it's A New Hope, where he goes, set to stun.
Mm-hmm. And that was because he was in a hallway, and that stun thing takes up like the whole hallway. So like, it couldn't have missed. Like it was,
and you never see it again.
Yeah, no one ever does it. Someone pointed out how it's well, we'll talk about it the next time, but she just kills the dude. It's like he said stun, like
You're just being nice.
Yeah.
I hate like when like they finally get the plans up, they all die, and then like the people get the plans, and then fucking Vader shows up.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is Vader like that in the original trilogy?
I mean,
I bet he's not.
He's not quite, but
I'll bet he's not.
He doesn't move
not.
as much.
I'll bet this is the best he's ever been.
Yeah, that's pretty. It's pretty peak Vader.
That was cool. Like it's pitch black, and you just hear the breathing, and then the fucking lightsaber lights it up, and they're like, "Fuck!" Oh man, that was good. That was good stuff.
It's a shame he didn't like use the Force to get the Death Star plans out of that guy's hand.
Yeah,
like,
he was
right
pretty
away.
lumbering. He was pretty lumbering. He was like, I'll get to it when I get to it.
I mean, the man is like not like half machine. He doesn't move fast. He's not going to move fast.
Yeah, he's like 38% human.
Yeah.
Are they human? I feel like we asked that question in the last one.
Who's
humans,
who's
right?
they? The people?
Star Wars people.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah. They're not inhuman. But maybe Tarkin in this one is a little.
He's a ghoul. Oh, yeah, him tearing up those randos, that was pretty great.
That's a great scene.
Yeah, and then like they like hand the plans through a little crack. He's like, take it, fucking take it. The guy takes it, and they finally escape. And it was like, wow. Even with all these people, imagine if like all these people died in this epic battle, and then those fucking dumb helmet guys couldn't fucking get it through that crack of the door. Like, wow, it was all for nothing. But no, it was good. It was very good.
It does make their denial in the next movie that they didn't have the plans. It's just like, we just saw you. Like, we just there's no, you can't convince me you don't have the plans. I just saw you 2 seconds ago.
Hey, you know what I don't need? C3PO and R2D2.
Yeah, that was a little like, well, I think they just were like, you can't make a Star Wars movie without C-3PO and R2D2.
Yeah, but you can.
Yeah, I know.
No.
And they have since. I don't think they show up in Solo or anything.
It's also when Galen was creating the files, all the files have like seemingly very like filey names, and then one's just called Stardust. You think someone would be like, why is that one called that?
I don't know. They were kind of just like project names. It was like Black Saber,
I
and
guess.
I don't know.
Well, they'd ask him and be like, "Oh, it's my daughter's name." Oh shit.
Killer.
Yeah. It's a message to my daughter because I built a fucking really easy, way to destroy the death. I said too much.
There's a literal monkey using a gun at one point.
There's that is that
Really?
little angry person, right?
No, I thought there was a monkey on like a ship.
A monkey on a ship?
Okay, maybe it wasn't a literal monkey. It was like a Star Wars monkey.
I was lost before. Now I'm really lost, man. What's going on?
Well, I don't know. And one of them is a regular snake, so maybe it is a regular monkey. I don't know.
Yeah, it's just like because it's like
I think it's just one of the rebels.
yeah, it is one of the rebels, but it's a monkey.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
just like that it's a monkey. That's all
Oh,
I'm saying.
okay. I thought it meant like a wild, like
It
on
might be.
Scarif,
Just
a
like there's a
wild
monkey on the set of
one.
this movie.
They're just capturing animals and throwing them in the ships.
They did like the fucking the director's just tossing monkeys at actors like react naturally.
That's the new Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes movie.
Yeah. Just there's too many of those in your title, by the way.
Is there gonna be a new one?
Yeah, the trailer dropped the day we're recording this.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Wow.
If you got more than one of the in your title, you got too many of those.
Is it really? It says it twice.
Yeah, it's called Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes. And
Which
the
was
second
good.
was something of the Planet of the Apes.
Which was also good.
No, I hear they're great. Just your titles, man.
Rise of the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. It's a good Star Wars movie.
It is.
There's some
Planet of the Apes.
No. Oh, it was that's not a good Star Wars movie.
No, not at all.
Almost no Star Wars content in that movie. But there was one scene when right when they were right before her dad dies and she climbs up to the platform and she like climbs up and I don't know what she does. She like grabs the stormtrooper's gun and like just pulls it down and he falls off the platform and it just looks like so weird. Like looks like she put almost no effort into it and he just died.
It was just like I've been waiting for a reason.
Yeah.
Fucking shit. Let me have it, lady.
And when she's like clambering over to his body when her dad's on the ground and his legs all twisted up into his back and stuff, and then the spaceship takes off and blows her halfway across the platform, and then she crawls back and he's in that exact same position, like he got completely undisturbed for some reason.
Just missed him.
Yeah, that blast went right over his head and just hit you directly, and you were just the right distance where like the force blew you back, but it wasn't hot enough to burn your skin, so it was just that perfect distance.
It's movie magic, baby.
I love when the robot throws one stormtrooper at the other one.
Yeah.
Yes, that was cool.
I love that.
Knocking guys into each other. Yeah.
Do they do the standing by every battle in Star Wars? They love doing the standing by. Something from standing by.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, cool. So we get to see everyone who dies. Awesome.
Almost everyone. And there was they snuck in some unused footage of some of the guys in New Hope. They snuck it in there.
I wish we got a little more right before these guys died. Like, can't wait to see my family after this.
Well, I like how happy Blue Squadron is. Like, there's no Blue Squadron in the next movie. They're going there like we're having a good time battling here, and
Got a good time with the boys tonight, flying around.
Many a mission on in our future together, right? Right, Red Squadron.
Pregnant wife at home.
Yeah, 2 days from retirement.
I think Ben Mendelsohn is really good in this movie.
Mhm.
I agree.
Particularly when the attack starts and everyone's just watching and he stands up and goes, "Are we blind?"
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
No
Like
one's doing any. Oh shit! Oh shit!
there's nothing like a confident, like cool, confident villain who's like always in control, and once they start losing control, they start spiraling.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like just a classic trope that I
Yeah.
really enjoy.
Relatable.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
He does it great.
You are a calm and collected villain.
And that was a beautiful location for a secret base. Like,
honestly.
every time, every
Yeah.
time Ben is looking out, seeing the explosions, I was like, if it wasn't for all that explosions, this would be like a lovely,
Yeah.
That's
lovely
like-
scene.
Wasn't for
That's
all
like
the
when
blood.
You join the military, you find out you're gonna be stationed at Hawaii. Let's fucking go.
Yeah. You hear planes? If you guys don't have anything else to say, would you like to go to Letterboxd?
Well,
I would love to go to Letterboxd right after I say I really like the percentages.
Oh, from the Robot?
Yes.
Yes.
I was like,
yes.
hey, you have 33% chance, and that he goes, you'll make it
yeah.
33% chance of the way, and then before you die, or whatever he says.
yeah.
I
That's good
like
stuff.
how your boy was like, shut up. Like, stop telling me that.
I like when he was like, oh, there's a 27% chance that we're going to fail. And then the guy is like, oh, yeah, don't worry about it. I know where we're going. He's like, okay, now it's 35% chance we're going to fail.
All right, let's go to Letterboxd.
Guys, before we start recording, I tested for COVID and it is negative.
Oh, that's a shame.
Why are you so rude, Robbie?
You know, you
Because
really
I like to think positive, Andy.
you should really be considerate and let us know if you might have COVID before we do this.
Mark.
Mark, I'm in a different state, brother.
Yeah, state of denial, because it's a
Yeah.
myth.
The microphone's right here.
All right. I'm biased. I want to give this movie 4.5 stars. Talk me out of it.
Relax, Robbie.
Talk me out of it. That's why I said talk me out of it. I'm open.
Okay, this movie doesn't hit until 2 hours in. So
That's wrong. You liked the opening.
okay, this movie hits and then it stops hitting and then it hits again. I would go 3.5.
Mark, your thoughts?
I would say 4.
Okay, he split the difference.
Yeah, I would say 4.
All
Four,
right,
4.5 seems high.
Yes,
you
it
know?
did, because I really like this.
Because what's 5 then? Like really, if Rogue One's 4.5, what's 5? You know?
Okay, fine.
I'll tell you what 5 is. Batman 1989. That's the one movie we gave 5 stars.
Mm.
Our rating system is loose and based on nothing but how we're feeling that day.
Yeah, like Batman 89. Is that the best Batman? No, but is it really entertaining? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, this rating system is based on absolutely nothing.
Yeah, there's not a
Say
boring
4.
moment in Batman 89, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's just
but we're
always
not talking about that, Andy.
right. But go and check out that episode.
Follow us on Letterboxd. We're giving Rogue One 4 stars. When we first started doing Letterboxd, I generally considered just doing 1 star or 5 stars for every movie.
1 or 5.
Either you hate it or you love it.
Yeah, I genuinely thought that would have been an idea. I mean, it was an idea, but I never actually pitched it until we're right here recording it.
Wow.
Behind the scenes.
Wow. So what did we end up with? 4?
Yeah, I give it 4.
Okay, a little high, but that's okay.
You're right. Actually, I was thinking about you guys talking down to a 3.5.
Are we not supposed to be high?
You can.
Are
but
we
you can talk
actually
me down
going
to
with 3.5? Holy shit! I won. I win again.
Yeah. I guess you'll beat me at everything. All right. Yes. Do you guys have any questions? I have 2 fucking questions.
I have
one.
one.
Also follow us on Letterboxd. The Royds.
Okay. Our segment questions it's where we ask questions that might not have been answered in the movie, or just general plot hole questions. So, Robbie, would you like to get us started?
Sure. Questions. Was K2SO programmed to be snarky?
Evidently.
That's a good question. Yeah.
Like, who decided to put sarcasm in that robot? Like, I'm going to make him kind of a dick.
Well, droids kind of have like personalities in Star Wars, but not the Imperial droids really. Besides the little ones, because the mice get afraid of Chewbacca. But other than that, all the Imperial droids are very businesslike. All the Rebel droids are very personality-like.
Yeah. Oh no, R2, I'm a bitch.
Yeah, it's good.
By the way, Andy, we've given 2 films 5 stars.
Oh, what's the other one?
The Departed.
Mm.
Oh shit, it's a good movie.
Yeah.
I don't know about 5 stars, but it's a good movie.
We gave it 5 stars.
But we did it. We did it. Okay. Questions. What's the point of stormtrooper armor? Because they get shot and they die anyway.
Yeah. No, that's it. You're right.
Fashion.
It's very. I would imagine it's limiting. Like your peripherals completely shot, and everything is dark, and it doesn't seem to do a whole lot. It does like they get shot in the shoulder, they die.
Yeah,
that one guy was getting shot like in the flesh, and he was like, if anything, it makes it like the armor makes it look like it makes it worse to get hit in place.
Yeah,
I mean, shock absorbing armor.
Like Robbie said, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
And especially the shiny boys, when they come out, I was like, ooh,
it's
cool.
It's loud and imposing. Like, if like a bunch of Imperial stormtroopers were marching down the street, you'd feel imposed upon for sure.
Yeah, I guess. But then I just like throw a rock at them and they die.
Yeah.
They seem pretty fragile.
They have like the Black Panther armor, but like instead of spreading it out, it like centralizes it straight to their brain. So like any amount of injury just goes right to their brain and kills them.
It has the opposite effect.
Questions. Hey, when those guys threw the hood over the other guy's head, did that remind you guys of the videos you used to watch in high school?
No.
Okay.
No, definitely not. I just remember like bad cartoons and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And that one video of like the guy getting shot in the head.
Sick. That's fucking awesome. Which one?
I remember. It was pretty bad.
I used to watch those all the time. Like that guy who shot himself in the head during the press conference. What was he, a governor or some shit?
Wow. I'm happy to say I did not do that. I did not watch any of that.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Talk about Star Wars.
Yeah.
I didn't really have any questions. I just there was a pretty tight script.
Yeah. Pretty tight narrative, yeah. Should we go on to trivia?
I have 4 trivias.
Okay, first off, trivia, I barely know her. That's
very good. That's
number
very
2.
good. If you're about to explain what trivia is, our listeners are fools.
No, number 2 is I have 4 trivias.
Oh, okay.
Right, I don't have any today.
That's fine.
Here he goes.
All right. You know what? Andy, why don't you go first? Because I asked the first question.
All right. Who was going to be asked to play Chirrut, the blind guy, after Donnie Yen? Was it Jet Li, Jackie Chan,
Stevie Wonder,
or Simu Liu?
Shang-Chi?
I don't know. Yeah, the guy who
I'm
plays
going to say Shang-Chi.
Okay, incorrect.
It was Jet Li.
It was Jet Li.
I should have buzzed in with my name, and I'm sorry.
I also didn't.
Well, I just shouted out the fucking answer like an ass.
You're
did.
both canceled.
Very good.
You'll never work in this town again.
My house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do work in my house.
Wow.
I don't think you
Must
know
be
my
nice.
boss, so I think I'm good.
Wow, you really called my bluff. Yeah, you're right. I ain't doing shit. You're right.
When Andor first meets Jyn, how long has it been since she's seen her father? 10 years, 12 years, 14 years, 15 years.
Mark,
Mark,
15
it
years.
is 15 years.
Wow.
Incredible.
Okay, this is the first Star Wars film to not have an opening crawl, transition wipes, a Wilhelm scream, or a post-credit scene.
Rob,
Rob.
an opening like crawl or whatever.
No, apparently there was one other Star Wars movie that did not have one.
Which one?
I don't remember. Maybe the Clone Wars.
There's a Clone Wars movie.
Huh?
I think that actually did though. Solo, I think it doesn't have one. But at the time of release, it might have been the first one without
I'm
one.
pretty sure Andy's wrong.
I mean, this is the IMDb trivia. 'cause I don't
I've
know
been
shit.
screwed.
I don't know shit
I've
about
been
that.
screwed. Stop the steal.
Oh, I don't really know how to put this in a question, but I think this was the first Star Wars movie that didn't feature John Williams music.
Interesting. Nobody has answered my question yet.
I'm sorry.
That's because you're wrong.
Was it a Wilhelm scream?
No, it is a transition wipe.
Okay.
Although they do use one later on in the movie.
Yeah, for the credits.
Yeah, so you're wrong on 2 accounts, Andy.
All right, I'll take it. I honestly, guys, I'm not a virgin, so I don't enjoy Star Wars because I enjoy punani.
No, you're a virgin because how much you love Dragon Ball Z.
Listen, you send Goku in, and he'll fucking wipe out the Empire in like 8 minutes. Okay. Fuck it, you send fucking Krillin in, he'll fucking take care of these fucking pussies. Okay? Okay, Robbie?
How old was Jyn when Saul left her behind? 16 years old, 15 years old, 14 years old, 13 years old.
Mark,
Mark,
16.
it is 16. Yes.
Okay. What was the budget for this film?
$1 billion.
Wrong, Robbie. So it's the wrongest anyone's
It's a really high, guess.
Yeah.
I didn't say $1 billion what?
Okay, what?
I call my bluff.
Okay, was it 170 million, 198 million, 265 million, or 279 million?
Rob,
Rob,
the second one.
no.
Mark,
Yes.
the least expensive one.
No.
Rob,
Yes.
the most expensive one.
No, it was 200.
It was the other one.
Yeah, it was 265 million dollars, which
a
is
lot.
a fucking high
That's a
ass
lot.
budget. But that's why this movie looks.
Yeah, it's a lot. That's a risky move on not episode Star Wars.
Yeah, but they put it all in, like where it was supposed to be because this movie looks very good. Like,
Yeah, no, it's a beautifully shot movie.
The Senate was told that Jeddah was destroyed in a nuclear core explosion, destroyed by an army of Wertox, destroyed by citywide riots, destroyed by a mining disaster.
Andy,
Andy,
a mining disaster.
it is a mining disaster.
Wow,
And when you were on To Catch a Predator, it was a minor disaster.
you son of a bitch, Robbie.
I'm so good at getting you because that time you were on To Catch a Predator.
Oh my God, I was just trying to catch a predator.
I know, because you were young when you were a teenager yourself.
Yes,
They're like, this isn't a crime. Why'd you say you were 47?
I'm a weirdo. Okay.
He
And he's
just
14 years
just
old.
wanted to meet Chris Hansen.
Yeah, he's a hero of mine. All right. What was the return for this movie? Was it $600
This movie
million
failed.
dollars? Was it $600 million? Was it $400 million? Was it $1 billion? Or was it $1.1 billion?
Rob. $1 billion.
It was $1 billion.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. That's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
The Imperial Data Center is on which planet? Edu, Scarif, Wabani, Jeddah.
Andy. Scarif.
It is Scarif. You both said it at the same time, so I was hoping you
Yeah.
both say the answer at the same time too.
Well, I figured I'll let Andy go.
Well,
I had
that's very nice of you.
I had seen trivia where the director Garrett what's his last name?
Gareth Edwards.
Gareth Edwards. He was at a Starbucks and he put his order in. They asked for his name and he said Gareth, and that was what they gave him. He was like, all right, I'm gonna name a fucking planet after that.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's very funny.
Well, we don't do anything after that, right? Nothing at the trivia. There's no crux to this podcast. What?
Robbie.
Did you kisses
We all
goodnight?
wrote songs. No, Mark.
I did write a song.
I also wrote a song.
I did too.
Very cool. All right. So since nobody likes the Wheel of Names but me, we're not going to do the Wheel of Names.
Wow.
I like the Wheel of Names.
Oh, Mark likes the Wheel of Names? Let's do the fucking Wheel of Names. Then.
All right, let me just load this revolver. I'm gonna fucking blow my brains out.
Andy,
on
that's
this
just
podcast.
Red Dead Revolver. We don't have time for you to play that right now.
I'm booting it up. I'm gonna beat it right here, right now.
You're gonna
on the original
beat it?
Xbox.
I'm gonna beat it. I got my PS2 and my CRT TV.
You have CTE?
I have CTE from fucking
Beating
talking
it?
to you, Robbie. Talking to you.
All right. Wheel of Names. Hey, Andy, guess who's going first?
Who's going first?
Me.
Oh, okay.
I thought it was going to land on you.
Son of a bitch.
I genuinely thought it was going to land on you, and it didn't.
Now we know it could be anybody, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, when you're a trickster like me. So my song, I was just going to call it Rogue One, but I opted to just call it Rogues.
Okay.
So Andy, do you remember for the prequels, I was doing my connecting songs, my little
Yeah.
rock opera, all based on Star Wars? So I continued it with this because I'm a fun little guy. And here's my song. It's called Rogues, and it goes a little something like this, but not exactly. Have a message, gotta get it to her. Let her know I've done my part. Everything has her name. She's always had my heart. I lied and played that game. I sold my soul, but I never gave up the fight. I left a little hole. I've been called an extremist. I've been on the run for years. My chances don't look too good, so climb, climb, climb. You best not think too much, the truth will make you lose your mind. Does he look like a killer, or does he look like you and me? That weapon that you helped build, that's the last thing you'll ever see. I've been called an extremist, I've been on the run for years. My beliefs and methods all rejected by my peers. No more running, this city is where I'll lay. 'Cause I would rather die than have it any other way. That's my song called Rogues.
Very nice.
Thanks.
It's not. I like that one chord change. It's like in the second part of your verse.
Thank you. I think I
Yeah.
went to F sharp.
I like it.
Thank you.
Like
Mark, you like my whisper?
I like the whisper a lot. I like the general vibe is cool though. It's just, I
Thank
don't
you.
know, like Americana, but like not the country version of it. Like I don't know.
No, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, like Jay and the Americans or something.
But yeah, I don't really have much to say. It's really kind of from the perspective of a bunch of different characters.
Mhm.
Like I try to get a few perspectives in there, so that's why there's no really. I mean, there's a small refrain, but for the most part, each movement is from a different character's perspective. And yeah, that's it. My song Rogues.
That's
You
really
guys ready?
cool.
Yeah, very cool. I enjoyed it.
Thank you. Are you guys ready for the Wheel of Names?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because it's spinning now.
I hope it's Rob again.
Well, I removed Rob, and guess what, Andy?
Who is it this time, Robbie?
It's me.
It's Mike. It's
Oh, I'm furious.
Whoa! Like I really like that I goofed on Andy again.
I'm livid.
Mark, tell you.
I caught on now.
Mark, tell us about your song.
Well, it's funny you said that you're doing a rock opera for Star Wars because I'm doing the other episodes with you. I decided to write my own trilogy plus this one.
It's a quadrilogy.
It's a quadrilogy.
Yeah.
So this is the start of that, and I had fun with it.
Yeah, maybe I'll do one.
I already have it planned out. I have some of the tracks laid down for A New Hope, but I already have the whole thing planned out. So that'll be
Very
fun.
cool.
See, I'm making it up as I go along. So
All right. So what's this? What's
That's
this
what
song
Disney
called?
did wrong.
exactly.
This is called For a Fistful of Kybers.
our gear together, supplied and goodbye. But don't trust anyone that's here, 'cause after all, we're just a bunch of spies. The alarm fills up the hangar, squeeze in a couple rebels cameos. Let's all just take a moment, 'cause everybody knows. I don't wanna be left alone, when not everyone gets to go home. I don't wanna be left alone, when not everyone gets to go home. I don't wanna be left alone, when not everyone gets to go home. I don't wanna be left alone, when not everyone gets to go home. I don't wanna be left alone, when not everyone gets to go home. I don't wanna be left alone, when not everyone gets to go home.
I really like that.
That was
Thanks.
groovy. I like
that
the
was really,
groovy.
really good.
Thanks. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And my wife Lauren Dillman helped me out with some of the vocals and the whistle, because I can't whistle. But yeah, it was a lot of fun, just kind of build it on the same thing over and over again, but just like each time adding more and more layers, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, very cool. I was going to ask about those background vocals. I was like, those are my notes.
Yeah,
Mark, that's
yeah.
I really like the guitar at the beginning too.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I started it off. I wanted it to be like like a spaghetti western, kind of vibe, as the name implies. Being that Star Wars is kind of like a space, like samurai western in general.
Yeah. Very cool.
Well, I like it.
Thank you.
You have anything else to say about your song?
No, we'll see the next part in the next episode I'm on.
All right. Well, let's see who's
Nice.
next.
Rabby.
Let's see who's next.
Rabby.
We're gonna see who's next.
Rabby.
Oh,
This one.
Mark, guess who it is?
Oh, motherfucker. God.
You, Rob.
No, it's Andy. I already went, Mark. God, pay attention.
I figured that was like the devil trick.
That would have worked. That would have been good, right? You would have thought. But am I a comedian? No, I don't do that comedy shit.
Rabby.
Andy, tell us about your song.
All right, our song.
Our
I said
song.
Our, yeah. Me, and
Gollum.
yep, me and the symbiote. My song is called One with the Force. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Just check it out. I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me. I may be blind, but even I can see. The last hope for us lies in these plans, and we need to get them into the right hands. It was all for you. I
I gave myself to them to keep you safe. It was all for you. We all pull our weight, perform a thankless task, all performing quite a big ask. It was all for you. I gave myself to them to keep you safe. It was all for you. Against the wall with insurmountable odds. We've got each other, so might as well take a shot. The force is with me. I am one with the force. The force is with me. The force is with. I am one with the force.
That's my song. It's called One with the Force.
Those harmonies are really nice.
Yes, they
Oh,
were.
Thank you.
They're
Thank you.
lovely. I really like the guitar line too.
Thank you. That's something I've had for 1,000 years. And I
Wow.
said, I'm finally going to use this. I'm going to use it. And
Yeah,
I did.
I like it.
Thank you.
Very good. Well done, Andy.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Wow, thanks. Thanks. I recorded that yesterday, and that was around the time I started getting this cough. So doing any notes that are like higher than my regular speaking voice was a struggle.
Mm.
Because you know,
A
like I could
struggle?
do it.
It was a dessert, the strudel.
Yep, you're both right. In a crazy turn of events. But you know, like when you got a scratchy voice and like you go to sing and it's like you could still do it, but it'll crack like real easy.
Hmm.
It was one of those. So
And also
that
your
was-
lungs hurt.
Yeah, that also. But yeah, I at first I wrote it and I was like, this is nothing. And then I like, you know, like as you record, you're I could add this, I can add that, I can add this.
Yeah.
And before you know, you're like, oh, I actually like this. I'm
Yeah.
actually not ashamed of this. So cool. Yeah, that's my song. For the next trilogy when we do it, I'm gonna jump on this rock opera bandwagon.
All right.
Coolio.
3 rock operas.
It's not. I'm not limiting it to rock necessarily.
Doesn't have to be
Okay.
rock. It's
It's just
opera.
like a medley. It's just like a
Yeah.
Star Wars medley.
Okay, I'm down. Well, Robbie,
Awesome.
what do we got going on next week?
Oh, that's an excellent question. Well,
Isn't
we're
it?
going. Yes. We're going deep under the sea.
Where's that?
We're doing Aquaman.
We're doing Aquaman.
Yeah, we're doing Aquaman.
Okay.
That's a fun watch.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
It can be.
Depends on your state of mind, baby.
Listen, we already just a little peek behind the curtain. We already recorded that, and it is definitely a fun listen to us talk about that movie.
No spoilers, though.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Yeah, next week, Aquaman. And then we're getting into Christmas territory.
Territory.
Her.
All right. Well, next week, Aquaman. Robbie, first, Mark, do you have anything that you'd like to promote?
No, the only thing I create just ends up, on this podcast. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Cool. Same. Robbie, what about the socials?
You go to Instagram.
Yeah.
You can go to Twitter or X.
Okay.
You can go to TikTok.
Sure.
YouTube.
Indeed.
TheRoydsBand. And you can also send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com and give us a 5-star review, rate us, tell all your friends and stuff. That'd be cool. Andy, what about our music?
Let me tell you, Robbie, you go to Apple Music, you go to Spotify, you go to Deezer, and you'll find The Royds. If you search The Royds, THE, I mean, you fucking know how to spell it.
Yeah,
You're here, aren't you? All right, so...
He spelled V, and
yeah.
just like, never mind.
Well, I mean, they're here. Just look at the title of this podcast, you fucking rhubarb.
I'm going to be honest. If you're listening to this podcast, the word "the" is going to be pretty hard for you.
Yeah, that's true, because you're a dullard.
But it's smooth sailing from there, so don't worry.
Yeah. Because you're going to misspell
Round it out.
roids.
Yeah. All right. You search The Royds, and you'll find 2 albums and a Christmas song, and then you go to theroyds.bandcamp.com. Had a stroke. Hold on.
No.
Then you go to theroyds.bandcamp.com, and you'll find all the podcast songs, including our guest songs, such as Mark's song.
Mm.
So this is episode, 80 billion?
This is episode 83.
83, so that's 166 songs, plus the guest songs, plus bonus songs. Check it out.
That's a lot.
If you fucking dare.
You don't do it. No balls. No balls.
Yeah.
You don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, again, leave a 5-star review wherever you can. Leave a comment wherever you can. Tell your friends. Word of mouse is very important.
Very
you
good.
need all the mice to know. It's a very important demographic to us. And next week is Aquaman. Next
So
week is
stupid.
Aquaman. Yeah, isn't it? Next week is Aquaman.
Mice don't have any money, Andy.
I don't want their money.
They have ears, Mark.
I want their cheese.
Don't they have hearts? The tasty hearts.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no. All right. Well,
Mark eats mouse hearts. What the fuck? What happened to this podcast? Okay. Next
Bye,
week,
everybody.
Aquaman?
Aquaman. Because he ended up on the
Aquaman.
dock.
Nice.
Yeah. All right.
right.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.